Hello and happy Labor Day. I'm Natalie Shepard, and this is your CBS 58 Quickcast. Drew, how is the weather looking for this last little bit of summer? Pretty nice out there today.
Yeah, not bad at all, Natalie. 71 for a high this evening. Plan on temps in the middle to upper 60s with some clouds rolling in. Of course, tomorrow, kiddos back in school, folks back at work. We should see a drop-off temperature tomorrow at 65, recess at 73, and a high of the day tomorrow at 76. More clouds in the morning. There will be about a 20 to 30% chance for an isolated shower throughout the morning into the early afternoon. Very isolated, and then starting to clear out into the afternoon, as I'd mentioned, with a temp in the mid-70s.
Sounds good, Drew. Thank you very much. Well, President Biden was met by hundreds of supporters and some critics in Milwaukee today.
Look, everybody's entitled to be an idiot.
One man was removed from the venue after disrupting the president's Labor Fest speech, yelling and calling him a liar. During his address, the president talked about the importance of protecting unions and working class Americans. He also made it a point to stump for Democratic Governor Tony Evers and Senate candidate Mandela Barnes amid an intense election cycle here in Wisconsin. Republican Senator Ron Johnson and the GOP's candidate for governor Tim Michels both spoke out ahead of the president's visit, criticizing him and his administration's policies. Voces de la Frontera, the Hispanic nonprofit organization, held a press conference at Zeidler Union Park today to welcome President Biden to the state of Wisconsin. But most importantly, ahead of the midterm elections, they are urging the Biden administration to grant immigrants a pathway to citizenship. The group is calling for expanded protections for Latino workers and their families, too. Well, today, members of the United Auto Workers held their own Labor Fest. Bryant McCrae was in Racine today and spoke to workers.
Here at the UAW Local 180 chapter, dozens of union workers gathered to celebrate what they call organized work. They say it's still a long road ahead until they can even consider going back to work, something they say they desperately want to do. Workers say they are looking for better health care, better wages, and better working conditions. This month marks the 5th month of the strike. Union workers say they plan on meeting with CNH Industrial. However, it's been difficult getting a meeting on the books due to scheduling conflicts. Back to you, Natalie.
Well, in Madison, University of Wisconsin health nurses are fed up with their working conditions. They want a union, and they're planning to strike. They've given official notice of a 3-day strike, which would start on September 13th, though they are leaving the door open for dialogue. UW Health claims it's not allowed to recognize a nurses' union because of Act 10 restrictions. Attorney General Josh Kaul, though, has said he believes union recognition is legal. Over the weekend, the life of suspected killer of Nakia Rogers, 47-year-old Ernest Terrell Blackney, came to an end. On Friday, Blackney led police on a car chase. Police were on the lookout for Blackney as a suspect in his girlfriend's murder. The 47-year-old was also facing sexual assault charges of a teen. The chase ended on Juneau and Addison, where Blackney was fatally shot by police. Well, a large tree fell on Milwaukee's east side overnight. No one was hurt, but it did take crews most of the day to remove it. The Department of Public Works says trouble with equipment and holiday staffing caused that removal to take a little bit of extra time. The tree fell on 2 cars and knocked out power temporarily for east side residents. Well, Green Bay Packers football season is finally in sight. It is only 6 days until the 2022 season starts in Minnesota against the Vikings. The Brewers have almost wrapped up their game against the Rockies. They'll continue their 3-game series in Denver at 7:40 p.m. tomorrow. And coming up tonight on the CBS 58 News at 9 and 10, we will continue our coverage of the UW nurses strike. And Milwaukee Public Schools on the traditional calendar are back in session tomorrow. We'll have all of the information you need to know to start the school year. We'll see you later tonight, but for now, that's your CBS 58 Quickcast. I'm Natalie Shepard. Thank you so much for watching.